Hello and welcome back to another final table review. Today we got the $55 Fast 8 played on January 21st. We got myself on the final table, Mr. Napa, Cherry on top, Tash, Frank, Baraka calls, Vlad, Chef, and Philippe. You see on the side there we got 340 bucks for the victory and bounties on top of that. Ooh, we got 8 KOs. Only 55 runners in the tournament. But we are sitting 1 of 9 here. Starting things off with an open with an ace and a queen. What size am I going to bet? Real small. 25% is really small, but you see king 8-2 is the flop. There's no flush draw out there. No straight draws out there. I like the small ass bet. 4 on the turn. You know, I think I click around here and then I eventually check, but I do kind of like another bet here. Size up a river gem. Put a hell of a lot of pressure on, like, say, a pocket pair. Some sort of ace 8. Might think about a fold on the turn facing a big enough bet. We see our opponent go for a small bet themselves, about a third pot. Ace queen is in a weird spot where we're probably not winning here. There's probably just a pair in our opponent's holding. Like queen jack, would that float the flop? Jack 10, certainly not. Queen jack maybe. Ace 10, would that think about a float on the flop? Some sort of like ace 5 suited that turns a straight draw. Might bet the turn there. So maybe ace queen is a call. Anyways, we get a jam all in by Tash here. Philippe with just under 8 big blinds. So yeah, we're going to be all in here with just about any 2. Jack 8 is pretty connected. We've got 25 bucks in bounties out there. We need some help here. 7. A queen also works. Not this time. Pair of queens holds on up. Felipe will get the bounty and a nice side pot as we threw in a little donation there. Moving on along, 7-7. So we're in second place. Vlad comes in for the open. We got 40 blinds. There's truly not too much to be made in the prize pool. You see we just made, what, a $5 ladder? Less than $5 for the first ladder. So yeah, we're looking to make first place or second place to get the $340 score, and then bounties on top of it would be pretty damn sweet. Yeah, 7-7, gonna call from the small, and Felipe rips it all in. This is a big spot, dude. I think I remember what happens, but this is huge. 18, just about $19 on their head. That's not too much, but again, bounties mean so much, and if we win the pot, 20 into 47, we do find the call. It's just ace king, and we're flipping. No ace or king dealer. Hold one time. Just hold. Yes, fuck yeah, a couple of 5s out there. We're gonna scoop the bounty on this big pot. We are playing for first place, that's for sure. Have we lost it? We would have been down to like, what, 20 blinds? Not in a great position, still covering a few players for bounties. But we go bounty hunting in that situation there with a couple of 7s. We just so happen to be flipping. We see the good news, we hold. And we're down to, what, 7 players now, back in first place. That's what matters the most, and a 7 suited from the cutoff here. I was thinking, what happened? When did this tournament happen? It felt like it was over a week ago, but no, it was 2 days ago. And it was just after my trip. And I was very tired. So I don't remember what happened, to be honest. E7 suited. This feels like a play, and Brendan in the past, when he's really tired, just pussied out and folded. I don't like that right there. That should have been a call. Also, a 3-bet would have worked too. A small 3-bet. Like 5.5 blinds. I like that. I think it was a 2.3 blind open, so maybe we go 6 blinds with our 3-bet. In the end, it's a jack 9-5 flop, 3 ways. Small blind leads out small, a third pot, and takes it on down. And I should have been in there with the ace 7 of clubs. Anyways, we're moving on along. Very tired. Very stoned Brendan in the past. Ace 9. Surely this is an open. Hopefully we find it. Yeah, hover over the raise button. You better click it. There we go. Vlad plays call. Okay. Braca folds and Frank plays call from the big, and we get a 9-6-4 flop. Pretty good news when you got ace-9. 9 high board. Frank leads. Whoa, and we're thinking about a raise right here on the flop. We don't have to go too big. 6.3 blinds. I kind of like the size. A little bit smaller. Maybe like 5.8, 5.9 is a little better of a sizing. Our raise will just take the pot down on the flop. Jack 3 suited. No, not going to play this one. 61 blinds. Look at us climb, dude. That was a huge flip with the sevens. What a ballsy call by Brendan when he's really high. Vlad comes in for the open. Gets a quick jam by Frank from the small blind with 22 in total. 25 bucker bounty on their head. Cherry's thinking about a call. They got a $60 bounty on their head. Holy. And we got the shorty there. Who's that? Chef? Chef with about 5 blinds and his $40 on their head. Pretty cool to see. Baraka calls. Limps it in. What the hell is this? I guess they're playing 10 blinds effective. Almost 11. I still prefer a min raise in this situation, but some players still limp it in instead. Get a raise from the small blind. Cherry on top makes it 3.5 blinds to go. Baraka has the min bounty. 1250 on their head. Mr. Napa will rip it in for 20 some. They cover Cherry on top here for that big juicy $60 bounty. And Cherry just folds like a wuss. Queen Jack in the big. We get a jam for 40 buckers under the gun. Hopefully Frank doesn't jam. No, Frank's out of there. Cherry on top with the $60 bounty. Dudes, I think we gotta go for it. Mr. Napa, I hope you fold, but I think we're still in there, right? We still have to go for it. Look at all the bounties out there. 3s and ace-5. We flopped 2 pairs. Holy shit. No ace-5 or what? 9? We had a 7 on the river. Cherry on top's all pissed off because he called with 3s and he lost. Holy moly, we get $100 in bounties and a huge pot, like 40 blinds. That's a pretty nice deal for us. So we're down to 5 players. $82 locked up. My queen and a 5. 82 blinds. Holy moly, look at him go. Queen 5. That's coming for a raise, dude. Make it 3 blinds to go. 2.7. Oh, we're just gonna make it a clean 3 blinds. Putting about 40 effective with Vlad. We get a Jack 7-4 flop. I do like a C bet. We got cards we can continue on, such as a 6 and 8 maybe. 3 looks clean to bet. Ace is probably a good card you just continue betting on. We face a raise on the flop and we have an easy fold. No reason to play back in this situation. Just blown off the pot. We'll say see you later. 6-3 suited. Do we ever get it in for the bounty here? If folded to, do we open and then call when Baraka rips? I think so. We got a lot of chips here now. We gotta go collect those bounties. Anyways, we folded this 6 and the 3. Not a big reason to get all excited. Anyways, 8-7-7 is the flop. Mr. Napa bets 1 blind. 7.5 behind. And Baraka takes forever and finds the fold. That was a very suspenseful situation, and we have an ace and a 10 now. Ace 10, dude. Open it up. We'll see what happens here. We don't really want Vlad to 3-bet. Ace 10 is a 4-betting hand. As a bluff, of course. Or you can just fold, I suppose. Anyways, folds to Frank in the big blind. They find the call. We get a queen 7-4 flop. I don't mind a check here, if we're being honest. If Frank leads, we probably have to call a small bet. Oh, we'll see what the heck happens. Frank goes all the way in the tank. They check it on over. I don't think... A big c-bet is fun. Let's go even bigger. Yeah, like I said, I like the check on the flop. Get a deuce of hearts and a quick lead. There's a lot of draws out there. Ace 10, if we want to get tricky in hero call, I don't hate it. Although I don't mind just giving up the pot as well. Another 2 on the river. Ace 10, dudes. We face another small bet. This feels like value. Oh. This feels like value. I hope I fold, but that's a small bet. I think I'm going to look him up. That seems like Brendan. We look him up and he's got a pair of 7s. That's no good. Very small bets, but we don't need to bleed chips like that. Turn call is cool. River bet. I think we should fold to the river bet. It just smells like value too much. Even though there's a whole lot of draws that miss. And every once in a while you see your opponent bluff for that sizing, but not often enough. Vlad comes in for the open to 2 blinds. Mr. Napa not going to defend their big. We swiftly move on along. We get a 4 and a 2. We will happily defend our big blind. We might even call for the min bounty here. We don't get the opportunity. If Frank opens, I think we defend the big blind. If Mr. Napa opens, we call. We're just going to see flops here. We get a limp pot. A lot of players raise from the big blind here. I really prefer just to keep ranges super wide. Queen 10-3. No diamond. No real reason for us to hang in there even though we have 3 in a row. If check 2, I could go for a bet. That would work. But if they bet, I just get out of here. I don't think I like a check on the flop. We make a pair of 2s. Interesting. Do we look them up now? What do we do with the pair of 2s? Yeah, I'll wait for Mr. Napa to make a decision. I'm thinking, like, if you lead the turn, it's probably just a fold. Is it just a fold? There's a lot of straight draws with 2 overs. Gonna be guessing on the river. A bet to defend your equity on the turn here. I don't hate it. Don't hate it, and we just take the pot down with a little pair of 2s. Can still get called by worse there, ace highs and such. Maybe even a king high, some sort of straight draw. Hopefully river goes check check, but if you face a lead on the river, it's really gross. Say you bet that 1.8 blinds, get a call. Get some sort of weird like 8 or 9 on the river. And your opponent leads, it's always a weird situation. You have a pair of 2s and like say the flush draw misses or some shit. It's not like your opponent's gonna bluff ace high, so you probably just have to fold your pair of 2s facing a lead on the river if they somehow find it on such river cards. But that's all in my imagination right now. We should get back to reality where we have a pair of 9s on the queen 9-6 flop. It looks like it checked around 3 ways. Limp pot, jack of hearts on the turn. We get a call and we quickly fold the pair of 9s with the 5 of hearts. That's probably best. There's no way our hand's good. If somehow river goes check check and a pair of 9s is good, I'll be bamboozled. Bracco will rip it in for 3.5 and take the pot down. Frank, deep in the tank here. Finds the open to 2 blinds. Brack is in the big. I don't know why I'm thinking about it right now. It does just look like an easy fold. However, that ace-7 suited earlier, that was an easy fold. Stupid idiot earlier. Folding ace-7 suited facing a raise under the gun. I think it was like 6-handed or some shit. 5-3 suited. This is a super aggressive open. Oh, and I even clicked the raise button. We have to call for the min bounty if it's on the line. Frank in the big. Come along, piggy piggy. Come along. Don't you dare fold. I opened up 5-3 suited. Oh, I wanted to see a flop. The raise gets through pre and we get a jack and a 9. Finding the fold and moving on along. Vlad coming in for the open. And taking it down pre. Vlad with another open and we have jack 4 in the big, and I'm not going to defend this ever. Get a call by Frank there. Don't even care if Mr. Napa comes along, I'm out of there. The blinds fold, we get a queen 7-5 flop. Not too many draws out there, not too exciting. Vlad does continue with a bet ski and goes 2 blinds, faces a quick raise to 7. And we get a quicker call. No, it's a slower call, but it's still very quick. Another 7.7 blinds on into 20. Another quick call. 3 of spades completes the flush. 4-6 made a straight. 6-8 made a straight on the turn. We get an all in by Frank. 12.5 into 35. Vlad has 22 behind, so a large chunk of their chips. But they do cover Frank for the 25 bucker bounty. Boing, boing, boing. What's gonna happen? Vlad folds. So some excitement. Now Vlad's big bounties on the line. We got an ace-9 suited. I think I'll like a raise and a call facing the jam. Yeah, it seems pretty cool. Not today. Ace-2 suited, another open. Oh, do we ever 3-bet here? Oh, we're gonna 3-bet here, dude. Oh, and then I pussy out and just find the call button. I thought I was gonna 3-bet. If Baraka rips and then Frank isolates, we have a very easy fold. I'm just gonna call by the big blind. Queen 8-5 is the board. 2 spades, no hearts. Ace 2 of hearts. Yeah, just give up, get out of there. No real reason to go for a bet. Try and steal the pot. 6 of hearts on the turn. A 3-bet pre-flop would have been really cool to see. Frank goes for a bet on the turn. About half of Baraka's chips. I'll see if they live up to their name and find the call. Baraka deep in the tank. Just lets that shit go, whatever it was. 6-3, no need to talk about that. We'll see if Baraka rips from the small blind. Nope. 4 and a 4 and we open it up. Weird spot if Vlad rips it in, you know? $70 bounty on the line. I don't even know, dude. I don't know. Vlad shouldn't rip too wide, right? They know they have a $70 bounty on the line. So if they offer it up, you gotta expect they're gonna have some sort of fair holding. Like, I don't think they're gonna take ace-5 suited and rip it in, king-10 suited. Like, they might just pass on some of those bluffs, go in for a smaller 3-bet. And then, you know, like ace jack suited plus is gonna go for a jam. And then you might get aces, kings, and probably queens sometimes go for a smaller 3-bet pre, along with bluffs. But their jamming size is just going to be a bunch of pocket pairs that are dominating your fours, and then the really strong ace X. So it's just like, you probably have to fold the fours, even though the bounty's really juicy. I was just thinking stoned Brendan would totally call. Past Brendan would totally get it in for that bounty. Anyways, we got a limp pot here. Baraka off of 4 blinds limps it in. We get a 5-3-2 flop. Smells like aces. Smells like aces, dude. Limp it in off 4 blinds. Mr. Napa bets 1.3. We could almost fold to this bet on the flop. I think I'm starting to remember what happens. Smells like aces. Mr. Napa, stick it in, and we have an easy fold. Please? They do jam, and we have an easy fold. Oh, ace 6 somehow versus 5-6? Ace 6 doesn't get there? Smell like aces, he said. I thought Mr. Napa was going to fold, and then I got it in there with a pair of 3s against aces. That's what I thought was going to happen, but no. That didn't happen. I don't remember this tournament at all. It was played 2 days ago. Right? Maybe 3 days ago now. I don't even know. Oh, we're just gonna move on along. Mr. Napa sees an ace jack 7 flop, good board for the pre-flop aggressor. They go for a small c-bet. Vlad quickly calls, and a 6 of diamonds on the turn brings in another flush draw. Bunch of straight draws out there, but none of them complete on the turn. Mr. Napa, what do you think, dude? Another bet here, about half pot, takes it on down. We're down to 4 players. We got $133 locked up. Mr. Napa's got an $18 bounty on their head. Piggy with a big 25-bucker on their head. An even bigger one on Vlad's head, 70 bones. A little 7-5-4 flop. We face a lead, and we got Jack 9 in position. I suppose just fold, get the heck out of there, even though we have a backdoor straight draw, 2 overcards. No reason to play back with the Jack and the 9 in that situation. Yeah, Frank raises to 3.5 blinds. Takes it down pre. We got a queen and a 10 in the big blind. Oh, and we're in second place. What the heck's going on here? What in the world? Frank opens it up to 2 blinds. Mr. Napa 3 bets. We have an easy fold. They just go for the all-in sizing, 29 blinds. We get a call. 7s versus king queen suited. King queen or 10 for oh, there we go. Mr. Napa gets there. No 7 on the river, and like 59 blinds slide over to Mr. Napa. 7's call facing the big jam. Only $19 on the line, dude. Big flip goes Mr. Napa's way. We're calling the small with the queen and the 10. Queen jack 7 flop. I don't like the call pre-flop, if we're being honest. Although, now that we're here, I think we have to call down with the queen 10. 7 on the turn. We don't play our kicker. I guess there's a horrific river or 2 that we can fold on, such as a jack. Is a jack a bad card? Not horrific. I meant to say a 10, 9, 8 of hearts. Those are pretty bad cards. We could almost think about a fold on the river, but I'd probably still call with the pair of queens. Ace and king suck. I'd still probably call with the queen. We just go for the overbet jam with the full house. I don't hate the play. Don't hate it. It's going to be difficult to get called if we're being honest. But you kind of got to hope that Frank's on some sort of tilt where they'll find the call. I think that's the read. Frank says, I'm not going to. So maybe the read is bad. Maybe it's a bad jam. Anyways, we're going to move on along with ace 10. We flop top pair. Bet really small on the ace 6-2 flop. And Frank gets the heck out of there. Still in second place, but now Mr. Napa's in first. Which is kind of good news. They don't have a big bounty on their head. We can get these small stacks with the bigger bounties. That'd be cool. Frank limps it on in. Mr. Napa with the decision. They check it on back. King, king, 4 flopped. 2 spades out there. 2 blinds in the middle. We get a 1.5 blind bet by Frank out of position. And a quick call. 7 on the turn. Whoa, 5.5 blinds in the middle. Frank checks it over. Perceivably giving it up. Mr. Napa bets 2 and a quick fold. Frank rips it in. Ace 4 is not really a calling hand. I hope I fold here. Easy jam, blind on blind. Ace 4-0, say you're in the small. Probably an easy call, blind on blind as well for 13.5. A button jam is just a little different. I think the ace high wants to hit the muck, even though there's still some Broadway cards that will rip it in pre-flop there. We got 7-4 suited here. What do we do? Vlad rips it in for the bounty. Whoa, they're all in here. 13 to call into 43? We got 95 bucks on the line. Am I gonna call with the 7-4 suited? Mind you, I am really stoned and really tired in this tournament. And we flick in the call. Here's ace 10 and king queen. We flop the flush draw and straight draw. Look at the double paired board. Fucking 4 on the river works. We have spade, 7, 5, or 4. We bang it off. Double bounty. Whoa. Something I remembered about this tournament was I said GGGL, but I guess was it a good game? I don't know. Here we are, heads up. I've collected a whole fuck ton of bounties. Mr. Napa collected $12.50. Yeah, we got 5-2-0. We're coming in for the open. Oh shit, my sister's calling me and I have to ignore her. That's a damn shame. I'll answer or phone her back after. Anyways, 10-9, we're flopping 2 pairs out of position. Mr. Napa bets half pot. We're thinking about a check raise. Ba-boing, boing, boing, ba-boing, boing, boing. What size are we going? 3x approximately, and we take the pot down. Blinds go up. We are playing pretty deep here, just about under 50 blinds. 10-5-0. We are being relentless here on the button. Oh, look at them go, playing super deep heads up poker disrespectfully. We face another 3-bet and we have another easy fold, but Mr. Napa is reading into the fact that we got some shitty cards there. Mr. Napa opens to 2.2. We call with the 8-5 suited. Queen 5-2 is the flop. A little pair of 5s. How long do we hang in there? 2 blind bet. About half pot. A little bit less. Ba-boing, bang, bang. Ba-boing, bang, bang. 3 on the turn. Looks clean to me. We're calling the turn. Another flush draw out there. This is scary shit, dudes. Another flush draw out there. We have to call the turn bet. I'm gonna be scared shitless on all river cards. 8 and 5 are so clean unless they're diamond or heart, which is all of the fucking remaining 8s and 5s. 10 of hearts on the river. The flush gets there. I don't think a lead makes sense. A block bet? No. Check it over to Mr. Napa, who quickly checks it back, and we're going to scoop what 8 blind pot there. 5-5. I don't know if we want to get this in pre-flop for 47 blinds. We just get a call. Ace, king, 6 flop. Very small C bet. Makes sense. If we face a continuation in some way, we probably just slow down and give it up. King on the turn pairs the board. Now we can just give this one up. 2 on the river. It's nothing. River goes check, check, and a 6 is good. That's an annoying result, but I don't think it makes much sense to just continue to blast off with all the underpairs, even though some people would suggest it's a good idea. As you probably could have got that pair of 6s to fold. Get an open from Mr. Napa. Hello? Whoa, what's going on? We make a full house? Mr. Napa goes for a Betsky. Are we slow playing the boat? That's interesting. Or do we go for the check raise, try to get it all in? We really don't mind a heart coming off on the river. Jack 9 makes a straight. Yeah, we don't mind all that shit. Oh, river goes check, check. That's a damn shame. And if I remember correctly, they had 8-7, making a pair of 8s on the river just with a sliver of showdown value. 10 and a 9. Double gutter. A queen or a 7, or a queen or an 8, my apologies. There's a flush draw out there, king high board. Go for a half pot size C bet. Ace of spades on the turn. Oh, we bang off the flush or the straight on the river. The flush completed on the turn though. This is scary. Queen 10 also made a better straight. Oh boy. Mr. Napa bets. Queen 9 with the straight blocker and the flush blocker. We snap call with the straight. Good news for me. They're down to 25 blinds. 8-6. We got a straight draw to the 7 on the ace 9-5 flop. Oh, are we going for a check raise? What an interesting little happening this is. Just about 3.5x. With the straight draw and the backdoor flush draw, I kind of like it. And we get the raise through, I kind of like it. Look at him go. Jack 5. Open this shit up. Face a 3-bet, it's an easy fold. Hopefully we see 3 cards. We do get a call. Oh, look at this flop. 10, 8, 7, flush draw, and the straight draw. Diamond or a 9. We got the backdoor straight draw to the 6, 4. We got a lot of equity here. We're happy to get this one in. We bet half pot. Check raise, Napa. Check raise, dude. No, they just fold. That's a damn shame. Would have been a fun hand to win it with. 5-2. Moving on along. Napa opens, and you know what? That's very disciplined fold. No need to play that shit out of position. King Jack. We're playing some 20 blinds deep. If we face a jam, that's very unfortunate. We do just get a call, and we got the straight draw to the queen, 2 overcards. We will see what the heck happens here. We go for a Betsky, 1.4 blinds. Uh-oh, Napa's in the tank. Feels like a raise is coming in. Already up Napa. Like, if they jam, we probably fold. Like, they can price us out of the pot. Very small check raise. We have to come along to the turn. We will see what the heck happens. 4 on the turn. That's not a king, jack, nor is it a queen. Napa bets another 4 blinds. 4 into a pot, that's 11. 15 in total. This is very close. We somehow call and bang off the queen. Well, if Napa rips, probably GG. We do get really lucky here. Hopefully they have a 9, jam it in. Don't have a 9 and a 10, a 9 and a queen. Just have 9. 1 9 with nothing else to go with it. How about a king 9? Little jack 9? Have jack 8. Have 8 7. Rip it all in. They're deep in the tank here. They bet 2 blinds. That's unfortunate. They probably fold to the jam. Yeah, that's probably what's going to happen here. The little block bet is unfortunate. Because they're going to have a lot of bluffs that choose this size. And then probably not a 9. Probably a full house. I can conceive jack 8. It's queen 8 and just snap calls with the toppest of pairs. We do make the straight. We get pretty lucky there as they were bluffing with the queen and they make a pair. We make a straight. Good game. Anyways, that's the end of the show. So if you made it all the way through, thanks for checking this bullshit out. Hopefully we'll see you in another video. And until then, adios amigos.